Hi, I just want to do a quick video message for Anne, who asked the question on Instagram about the fear of fear. And this is a super common question, so I just thought I'd take a moment to make a video about it. I'm out on my walk, as you can see. It's a beautiful morning. So the fear of fear. This is what happens when our brain is in hyper alert, hyper vigilant mode, which when we're facing intense kind of inner struggle like insomnia and other different inner struggles, our brain is in this hyper alert mode, hyper vigilant mode, fight or flight, right? And what happens here is that innocently the brain is detecting all these things as threatening, right? Emotions, thoughts, sensations, all of which are perfectly safe to experience because of how we're reacting, which usually most people's initial reaction to discomfort or to, feelings that they don't want to have, like anxiety, like fear, like panic, are no, something's wrong. I don't want to feel this. This isn't acceptable. Something is wrong, basically. There is a problem. And what happens in the brain when we react that way is it's like, oh no, this is dangerous. Okay, well, next time it comes around, then I'm going to heighten the levels of arousal. I am going to sound all the alarm bells because you have told me that this is a dangerous experience and I am here to protect you. That's what our brain is doing. It's a survival machine. So it has misidentified perfectly safe emotions, thoughts, and feelings as dangerous, right? And so every time we react with, no, that should not be happening, something is wrong, it actually confirms to the brain that it's a danger. And so we want to kind of do the opposite of that, right? So whenever we feel this fear and we feel this anxiety, we want to give it some space, allow it to be there, because it really will pass on its own if we allow it, right? So how it becomes kind of this loop is we have told the brain we don't want to experience it. And so when it comes back around, it intensifies. And now we have a loop. We've said, no, that's not safe. The brain says, okay, next time it comes, I'm going to try to protect you. So I'm going to sound all the alarm bells that that's not a safe experience. And now we're in a loop, right? So we meet this the same way we meet any of the discomfort that we experience on this journey. And that is to allow it to be. Knowing intellectually it's safe to experience these uncomfortable emotions, sensations, and thoughts. And they're messages from the brain because it's trying to protect us because it's misidentified it as threat. So we hear the message, we listen, we say, thank you for trying to protect me. I know you're doing your job, but everything is safe and everything is okay. This is a safe feeling to have. And I'm going to show you, it needs to have a message. It needs to understand through our behavior that it is safe. It's not enough for us to say that or to tell our brain that, because that's not how it works, right? It's happening in this instinctive part of our brain, and it responds to behavior. It responds to deep internal knowing that we are safe and this is an embodied experience, right? And over time, if we keep responding in this new way, just a little bit at a time, we build capacity for tolerating this discomfort, and it becomes less intense. The brain starts to see by our responses and reactions, oh, okay, well, Allie's not freaking out right now, so it must be okay. So maybe I can turn down the alarm bells a bit, right? And this happens slowly over time. It takes time to unlearn a behavior, right? Which is all these neural pathways or loops is learned behaviors. And so we are just relearning, right? Or unlearning, if you will. And this is how it works. And eventually the alarm bells do shut off. I hope that makes sense. Thank you for the question. I appreciate your comment.